Hello everyone, this is Zach here. All right, again, we're going to do a quick updates for overall markets. Right, so overall market still looks like very interesting. Okay, for today, even though yes, yesterday we do spot a small weaknesses in KIC candle. All right, but it looks like mostly actually are holding very well. Okay, so yes, I think it's a good day again for us to continue to look into some counters. Okay, if you still got some if you still got funds, all right, of course. Like for me, most of my capital almost used up already. Okay, so it's time for me to relook into some counters whether I should continue to hold, maybe take some profits. Then I ready to move into the next trades, right? So again, we're going to continue what we look into since like 1 or 2 weeks ago. Like 1 or 2 weeks ago, we do keep talking about the plantation counter, the glove counters, and some like counters like Infotech, LGMS, Cosmos, SIP Tech. Okay, SIP Tech make a nice movement. I believe Infotech also make a nice movement. LGMS still kind of like sideways, but overall still okay, in my opinion. Cosmos still in support. Okay, very close to support. So if you know also like plantation counters have been very quiet also, which is I think is good overall. Because like what happened to glove. Okay, like glove have been quiet for a week, and today if you realize, slowly they are coming back with a green pentagon signals. Okay, so again, something interesting for you to look into, right, if you're interested. So again, we're gonna look into the OKLCI. Let's open up my chart over here. So this is right, yesterday I believe it's a down bar, probably some error over here, but today it seems like trying to holds it, okay, near towards the yesterday closing. So again, it's a good sign. But let's say a small minor pullback will happen soon. So the one is somehow like expected, right? So yesterday in my section here, I actually didn't really can go through on the screener part because the update is a little bit late. But after around like 11 p.m., okay, we managed to get it updated. So some of the counters say if actually worth to pay attention to, okay, especially counters that going into some pullback. Okay, I think I do have some counters that I'm interested with. Again, usually I use pentagon and line change to look for pullback. Like for example, sometimes if you notice when the stock goes up with a pentagon signals over here, right? So the next 1 or 2 day, I'll look for some minor pullback with low volume. Okay, I think so far CHGP, okay, looks very good. Okay, going to look into that later on. If I look into Dayang, Dayang going up today. YSP, not much of the volume, but definitely worth to monitor this few chart over here, right? So 18 LC's list as well. Nishin will be coming for me, right? So probably just going to look into the others. Let's look into some counters over here. XTX. Yeah, Ajia, but Ajia continue to make a follow through as well. MBank, yes, just they make a nice line change. Okay, and today against we want to see is there any nice pullback going back to the support level or not, right? But first thing first, okay, let's look into the overall glove, right? So let's look into the glove. Again, we want to check the cycle of this industry. But I think most of the glove counters don't really follow top glove anymore. Previously, yes, if you talk about like 2 years ago, yes, when top glove move, they move. When top glove drop, they drop. But it seems like now they don't really care anymore, right? So mostly if you notice, Supermax move a bit differently. Okay, K plus definitely yes. Kosan Hatta Lega, I think the setup is very nicer compared to top glove. So yeah, some of them actually move quite differently. Okay, so let's look into top glove. If I look into this hourly chart over here. So again, this is the things that I'm looking for. I'm looking for a confirmation on the pullback completes. Okay, so if you look into previous one here, we got one line change followed by this green pentagon. Subsequently, the price make a follow through. Okay, and this is the one that I'm looking for, right? So I'm looking for some things that, yes, you do have red pentagons. So here will form like temporary resistance. Green pentagon is back, so chances for them to break this resistance is higher. Okay, so today, if you notice, this green pentagon over here, the volume is not that high. Yes, it's increasing, but it's not that great enough. But if you look into like other, I think I kind of like cosine Hafta Lega, if I'm not mistaken. So if you look into like Supermax also, turning into the second green pentagons, right, slowly going into the resistance. Okay, hopefully it got a chance to make a follow through. The previous green pentagon again here, around 20% of gain. So this is just short one. Okay, make a small losses coming back again. Okay, so Hata Lega I think somehow is nicer. I prefer among this four. I think I prefer more Hata Lega because the volume is better. Okay, again, not doing any buy call over here, but you know, among four, you know, sometimes I have to choose one or two to look into. Okay, so here as well, similar one. Again, if you notice the previous green pentagon, right, it able to goes up around like 12%. Okay, so for me, I was hoping around like you know, around another 10% would be good enough for me to look for a quick trades. Okay, maybe like 2 or 3 days, 10%, then that's it. I'm just going to you know, exit from this trade. Okay, so now here red pentagons, okay, price moving sideways, green pentagon is coming back again, similar like most of the counters in plantation right now. Okay, so that's why plantation quiet right now is good. Okay, so you can, you know, use the use this as an example. Okay, so let's look into Kosan. Okay, probably you can let me know any others glove counter you're looking into, right? We can study this together, right? So here also Kosan make a quick movement over here around 7%. So here hopefully, you know, it can move a few percent. Okay, again for us to do a quick trades. Okay, again, if you want have more excitement, okay, you can look into something like K plus. Okay, I think K plus movement is more exciting. So here to here 60 over percent. Okay, so sometimes yeah, this guy can be a bit crazy. Green pentagon come with increasing volume. Again, a nice thing here. So here we got some upcharts with a NS. Okay, hopefully it can break above this big UT here. So HLT. Okay, HLT also turning back to green pentagon. Very nice. 21 cents counters. If let's say to this resistance, we still got around 17%. Okay, we still got around 17%. Okay, so yes, got some rooms to go. The previous green pentagon, it can able to go around 21%. Okay, so well, let's see how it goes, right? But mostly actually turns to green pentagons already. Okay, make sure you have your own stop loss. Okay, if you want to, let's check over here. We go to HLT. Okay, I don't think we got any. Yep, this is today seems like NS over here. So my resistance or my support, but support is very far. Here is around 19% because of the daily chart. Probably, you know, the prices is too far away from this 2040 moving average. So probably my advice is that you want to continue to use the hourly chart. Okay, so normally for this case over here, because this is looking into more short terms, right? So most of the time I use my green pentagon as my support. Okay, and again, not easy way for members. Okay, probably I just type it out here so everyone can follow. Okay, so again, this is short term lah. So for those looking for short term, you can use green pentagon, put in GP, low of the GP. Okay, probably very nicely, low of GP as support. Okay, if not, you can use NS signal. Okay, provided if let's say the hourly chart come with NS signals, but sometimes, you know, we don't see NS that often, right? Because of the, you know, setup everything. So you can use the low of the GP as your support. Okay, so again, example, previous one here, I think this one built very nicely. Okay, after the green pentagons here, right, we test few bar, okay, only slowly break above. Okay, so you can use that. So I think, yeah, HLT not bad to resistance still got 17%. I'm actually very you know, interested to look into it, but like I say, my fund is a bit limited right now because I entered lots of trade recently. Yes, even though our KRSC oral sentiment looks very bad, but you know, this is market, right? Sometimes, you know, especially on, you know, those weak market, bear market, you know, all this GE15 uncertainty, but market moving. Okay, so that's why you know, especially those say that yeah, market's not good. I don't want to trade, I want to avoid totally. I think yes, you can. Like for me, for example, if really markets big sell off, what I do is that I won't really enter the trade. Okay, but I will still continue to monitor the market. Okay, two different things. right? Because I do see some people is that, oh, market is bad. Yeah, I want to avoid totally. I don't want to see the market, right? But sometimes they miss this kind of small rally, okay, which is, I think, if you put a little bit of efforts, you actually can get it. Okay, you actually can get it. Okay, yes, even though it's not that much, it's not that, 30, 40, 50% kind of profit, but I think, it like 7, 8, 10% still I think still achievable, right? So like for myself, JSB, it's a very boring counters, to be frank. Okay, I got an NS over there. I still holding well. I think today is around like almost 8 to 9%. I think 2 weeks, okay, holding period. So yeah, for me it's better than nothing. Okay, so SFP, okay, for those for SFP, Infotech, so far LGMS and Cosmo didn't make anything. Okay, that's too bad. Ajia making a pretty good one recently. Chinhin, I expect some follow through hopefully this week. Okay, hopefully. If yes, then it will be a good week for me, right? Overall. Okay, so yes, let's do the LKL. This is for Amir. Okay, so like I say, sometimes I say that, yeah, I don't enter the trade. Okay, it's not that I want to avoid totally. Okay, I still monitoring. I still wait for my opportunity. Everything is right, then we enter. If not, yes, that's it, right? But one thing is that don't give up easily, lah. If you really plan to have a dream, to have some passive income through stock market, don't give up easily. So okay, now LKL, yeah, nothing lah, man, here. Okay, this is reverse split or what? What is this? No information. Apa ni? Split, okay? But looks like still macam downtrend, nothing much over here, LKL. Yeah, lah, LKL nothing lah. Even Carex is moving lah. Okay, I didn't manage to cash Carex. Okay, after I realized yesterday got line change, that was that, wow, okay, this one needs to bang. Okay, so that's why I focus on this, right? So now the other one that I'm focusing right now is definitely some plantation counters. But again, let's look into over SCPO. So SCPO, yes, expected. I think the other day I shared there's one news saying that it would touch 4300. Almost touching. Okay, so here, yeah, a little bit few more points. Okay, it will hit the 4300 areas. So yes, it do somehow almost touching the area of resistance, and it formed an UT. Okay, so while do I expect some pullback? Okay, do I expect some pullback? But like I say, I'm focusing more in the plantation counters for KRSE. Yes, I'm using SCPO as my overall direction. Okay, looks like they got a chance to make a follow through after the shakeout. Okay, so far, I think Jatiasa I call like it. Okay, again, not doing any buy call. I do have my plan. If let's say it didn't work for me, I cut loss. Okay, so here, okay, yes, it do have UT, do bear in mind. Okay, it do have UT. So that's why I waited 1 or 2 days, okay, for them to do like a small test to ensure, yes, there's no immediate confirmation of UT. So I entered. Okay, so far today still okay lah, holding well above the gap areas, and we do have this so-called shakeout. Okay, hopefully it can retest resistance and make a follow through. All right, hello you, thank you for joining me today. So let's look into the hourly chart. Okay, same things. Okay, same things. I think like last week you do talk about this kind of setups. Okay, again, continue to look for COC. If you feel that you're still not really comfortable to trade this short-term time frame, you wait for the hourly chart. Okay, just like what happens to Auto Glove today. Okay, if you look into Hatalega, Green Pentagon, they made like a follow through. Okay, hopefully this one able to break this resistance. Okay, among the 4 Taiko, okay, the 4 glove Taiko, I personally like Hata more. Okay, because I don't know, the daily chart seems like pretty convincing as well for me, right? So if let's say for those like more penny one, okay, I think HLT not bad. Okay, or maybe Hex Care. Okay, let's into Hex Care. Okay, Hex Care seems like still doing some pullback lah. Okay, big pullback. Ultronic is good. Okay, remind me to check Ultronic later on. Okay, but so far again, this is just my opinions. Okay, looking into it. So yes, let's do going back to Jatiasa and hourly chart. Again, you can look for the same things. Okay, we do have this red pentagons right now, but if you notice this red pentagon, it didn't come with a big weakness. Okay, it didn't come with like, you know, sell bar high volume, uptrust in the background. Everything's, for me, it still looks so good. Okay, so here we do have line change holding well. We got a couple of test bar. Okay, I believe you can notice some COC2 in between. So yes, you maybe want to check out the hourly pentagons. Okay, the hourly pentagons. Okay, so let's do into our Salvi. Okay, our Salvi is still in green pentagons. Okay, didn't trigger the red pentagon, but again, they are still holding very, very nicely. Let me erase my things here. Right, still like moving kind of like sideway here. TSH, okay, for plantation counter, I only monitor this few TSH, TH plant, TAN, I think they joined a little bit. Jatiasa are subjects. Okay, so here TSH we got some UT. Okay, again red pentagon, but didn't come with very high volume. Now seems like slowly coming back. Right, again you can check out the next green pentagon in the hourly chart. All right, so TH plant. Okay, any plantation counters? Okay, here got NS. Okay, well, let's see how again they are holding well on the line change. Okay. Okay, LKL is releasing stress. No stress, no stress. Market is good. Okay, so don't stress. Okay, so serious one. What is QES? Okay, let's do QES. I didn't really follow QES for quite some times, but wow, this one, okay, Oro still downtrend. Oro still downtrend, but looks like they are breaking the downtrend line with this green pentagon. Hopefully today green pentagon the volume is higher slightly. Okay, if not, it will be like a inverse pullback. Okay, so if I'm looking back to here, so they are actually testing the previous support. Okay, maybe some technical rebound happened. Okay, maybe some technical rebound, but volume wise still not so convincing yet. Okay, so if I look into some accumulation, I think yesterday, if you join my section, I do talk about big. Okay, too bad they already jalan a bit. I haven't entered yet too. Okay, because I'm thinking to take some profit. The next one I will look into this because they actually make a, for me this accumulation is very obvious. Okay, again not doing any buy call, but this accumulation is somehow a bit obvious. Okay, look into the weekly chart. Triple NS. Okay, so here, oops. Okay, let's look into here again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 2 NS right exactly at the bottom. Okay, 2 NS right exactly at the bottom. So if you look into the daily chart, okay, we got 1 NS and 2 NS right exactly at the bottom. So for me, this counters the accumulation somehow is more solid. Okay, so here we have a small shakeout NS, right? Today got a small LC 5%, right? My first target would be somehow around here. Okay, so if I enter the current price right now to this resistance, I still get around 26%, which I think the risk reward is pretty good. Okay, but like I say, too bad. I almost use up my capital. Okay, so hopefully do some pullback. I take some profit later on. Then pullback come here again. All right. So now let's look into the others. While I do cover glove, I do cover plantation. Any other counters you want me to look into? If not, I can go into my pentagons. Okay. Now let's do into KTC. Some of the so-called the penny or exciting stocks. Okay, if you want to. Okay, if you want to. So here. Okay, notice here we got NS, line change holding well, trigger red pentagon, spring, bounce back. Okay, we got green pentagons. Okay, so today easily moves 7%. Okay, so hopefully another round is coming, right? So Ultronic, okay, also I think they make a spring the other day. Yesterday volume is good, okay, because okay, now if you notice here, usually when you see this kind of candles, you know the pullback is coming. Pekka also the same, okay, but Pekka trying to come back with a shakeout. Okay, again, another counters that both to pay a close attention. That's why I say, KLC seems like overall the news, everything seems pretty bad, but the chart tells different thing. Okay, against, I not encourage you to trade everything. Okay, yes, I use up my capital, but most of the counters that I'm entered very close with support. Okay, even though yes, everything goes wrong, I exit with a small losses. Okay, but luckily some counters are giving me profits already. Okay, so here Altronic, this is the one. Okay, some down bar increasing volume. Notice the volume, you know something is, you know, pullback or distribution is coming, right? And how to know is distribution or pullback until we confirm with sound strength. So here we got a nice spring, the next day up bar increasing volume. Okay, the next day up bar increasing volume. So if you look into hourly chart, okay, green pentagon is back. All right, the next question I want to ask is that, can you type for me how many members is here today? Okay, I want to know how many members here today by typing a 1 for me if yes. Okay, 2 if you're not a Trade BSM member. Okay, type a 1 for me yes, type a 2 for me no. Okay, again, I just want to share with you the things that we have learned, you know, from on weekly basis. Something that we have teach, okay, so far in our weekly trainings. For next week, okay, I know because this week we didn't have any weekly training because Monday is holidays. So next week we will talk about pullback with strength. Okay, pullback with strength. Okay, I think the last week we talked about COC, low volume, right? So the following week I will share with you 2 strategy. Okay, volume strategy. Okay, which I think very useful. Okay, for you to check whether the smart money is still in the trade or not. Okay, 2 things. Okay, so for November, after I completed my series of the weekly training for November section, okay, I will go into more advanced strategy. Okay, like for example, how to trade on shakeout. Okay, how to trade on VCP. Okay, all this I will cover in the November section. No member over here today? Okay, any members here today? Okay, let me know. Why also shine out or quiet today? So okay, again, if you look into Altronic, right, green pentagon is back. Okay, green pentagon is back, and I believe you can see something very interesting, right? It's happening over there. Okay, so Taffy already break. Okay, Taffy, we did talk about Taffy also last week. The NS is very nice. Okay, with the COC in the background as well. Here, NS, COC. Okay, look at the volume, dries up, make a follow through. Okay, make a follow through. So if you're still keen and interested, again, check out the hourly chart. Okay, check out the hourly chart. Continue to look for you know, shit, I deleted my indicators. Okay, so continue to look for those kind of patterns, you know, that we talk about. Okay, in the hourly charts. Okay, let me just add back my indicators. Okay, hopefully everyone's still okay so far. You all can follow now. If yes, type a 1 for me. If no, type a 2 for me. Okay, you're a bit quiet. So okay, let me know is everything okay or not, right? So okay, now few counters. Let's do into PNB tag. Turn to UT lah. UT tak cantik. So here, okay, here is a big down bar. That's why, you know, every time you see this kind of bar here, you will definitely have some red pentagon. Okay, either is distribution pullback is coming. Okay, so if let's say today close up higher is nice. Okay, because I'm looking for the overtake uptrust. Okay, any others? Infotech. Let's do Infotech. Okay, thank you, Amir. So here, Infotech still okay. Looks like very healthy. Slowly heading to the resistance. Okay, the other one I think is PK. Okay, PK, I hope I can see green paragons today lah, but still a bit lah. So here, if you look into here, this is the resistance. Notice this candle. Okay, high volume down bar. Okay, so again, this is the one that usually it will trigger some pullback, shakeout, distribution. Okay, and let's see. Okay, because just that morning I checked, it come with green pentagons, but now it dropped a little bit lah. So still below this resistance line. Okay, still below this resistance line. So if let's say it can cross above, then will be very, very nice. Okay, now okay, if you don't have any counter for me, probably just cover 2 more, then we will close for this section here. So again, hopefully my short section here actually helps you a little bit to understand more about, you know, volume spread analysis and how we actually plan our trades. So definitely there's no buy call over here. Okay, if you plan to enter any trades that we discuss over here, make sure you got your own trading plan, right? So M bank, okay, most of the bank also making a nice movement. Some actually come with VCP. Okay, very nice one. This is a long-term, like a reaccumulation, right? Shake out, break, low volume. Okay, you know what it means, right? So the other one is CHGP. Okay, so again, here some big volume coming in. Okay, notice here we got some upthrust, right? We're increasing volume. So yes, shake out, pushing it back. Today, low volume. Okay, so let's see how well it actually tested around this AB. Okay, worth to monitor, I think worth to pay attention. Okay, so again, check out until the end of today. Make sure the volume is low. Okay, Pekka, Solar Bears, all these few counter also trying their best to do a shakeup. Okay, Toyo Venture, yes, right. Recently I didn't really focus Toyo Venture because too many counters already lah. Too bad. I don't have, I hope I have lots of money to check everything, but cannot. But yes, this counter here just completed a shakeout. Okay, so here, notice this low volume pushing it back. Okay, today is an upthrust, a bit similar like Jatiasa type. Okay, a bit similar Jatiasa type, but if tomorrow or next 2 days holding well above here, the support level, I think yes, it got a chance to retest around this resistance. Okay, I think this is a pretty good range. Okay, I think this is a pretty good range. Okay, from here to here, it gives you around 20%. Okay, which is I think is a range that good for us to look for some short-term tradings. Okay, again, just based on my opinions only. So if you like our section here, our short section here, appreciate if you can keep the like buttons in this YouTube. Help me to share this out, and from time to time, please visit our Telegram channel. If I post it out, the live YouTube or live Facebook, welcome to comment over there, right? You just let me know what counters that you want me to include in this kind of short section, so that I will maybe do a case study. I will cover it for you in this kind of section here, right? So with this, once again, thank you, and I'll see you in the next section.